What is going on, you absolute legends? Another episode of 4x4 Camping and Adventures. And without further ado, let's look at some pretty wild B-roll of this brand new roof rack. Let's do it. Alright, after all that B-roll, you must be pretty excited to hear about this new roof rack. It's a Trailmax brand, you probably saw that in the B-roll, but it's a very, very unique looking roof rack. There's nothing else really like it on the market that I've seen anyway. It's definitely a I think it's a more stylish looking roof rack than like your Rhino roof racks and that kind of stuff out there in the market, like the flat racks and that kind of thing. But yeah, I really think it complements the car really well. It does mount into the factory points, so there's factory points here, here, here and here on these cars, and the roof rack does allow you to carry 100 kilos of static weight and 300 kilos of dynamic weight. I'll put a little blurb in what that means, but essentially you can carry 100 kilos on there when you're sort of buzzing around and that kind of stuff, and you know, load it all up and have no dramas about things bending, because it is a steel frame with an alloy. Essentially this is all alloy, so it's a steel subframe, so all the bars and that kind of stuff are steel, and then it's got the alloy subframe. It weighs 65 kilos, so for people that are weight conscious, this has all been calculated into my total build weight, but it weighs 65 kilos. What else can I tell you? I mean, it's a roof rack. It's pretty hard to really sort of get into details about roof racks, but I suppose one cool thing is I've mounted the Super Peg awning back up. I've got my awning back. I'm super stoked about that. So I absolutely love this thing. I've got to work out how to set it up without the you know, the rear rack I had on the Trident. So I had tie-down points everywhere. So I'm gonna have to work out a better way of sort of tying it all down. But at the moment it's working fine. I'm getting shade and everything's all peachy. But I suppose on the front side you've probably seen it's got a light bar. That's actually a Rhino 4x4 branded light bar. It's actually a modular light bar. So the way you can do it is on each side you've got your diffuser lights, and then in the center I've got two spot beams or pencil beams. Now they all connect to each other with these little plugs that are in between the lights, and what that does, it allows you to actually make the light bar as long as you want or as short as you want. So if you just want like an 8-inch light bar that's going to go into like a certain space, you can get one of those and actually put it into that certain space with the exact right amount of lights. So they're very, very modular, which is something I haven't seen on the market for ages. Normally it's just like 32-inch, 44-inch, 56-inch light bar, and then you're sort of set with that size. It's all pre-made. But this is all modular and it's all separate pieces and that kind of stuff, which is definitely an awesome bit of kit. So haven't got it all wired up yet. I've still got to wire it all up, but I might do a video on that a little bit later. But yeah, once I get it all wired up, I'll be able to tell you sort of what it's like with the light output and that kind of stuff. On the box, it reckons it goes down a K down the roads. That's pretty cool. So I'll see sort of how that goes on, you know, in the long run. And I suppose I've got an anniversary as well, actually. This Super Peg, I was just having a look at it. The 22nd of January 2020 when this was made, so this is now a year old. So it's been going pretty well so far. I'm really happy with it. No holes or cuts or anything, and all the poles are doing fantastic. But what's your thoughts on the roof rack? I absolutely love it. I really do think it complements the car in a really makes it look a bit more 4x4 car. Like, it doesn't make it look as much as a soccer mum's car. Thank you, Pete. But yeah, definitely really think it complements the car. So I really got to, as I said, say thanks to Formula Tech in BRoll Lake. Brett and the team down there done a massive job by fitting the car in and getting it done before Australia Day. Absolutely awesome service, and they made it happen. One of the first ones they've done in WA, so definitely they were sort of learning along the way, but they made it happen. So huge shout out to those guys for making it all happen. And I've got to obviously give a shout out to Trailmax and Rhino 4x4 for supplying the roof rack and looking after me with all the gear on that side of things. So really happy to have those guys on board, and can't wait to sort of put this thing through its paces and yeah, see what she can do. But that's been another episode of 4x4 Camping and Adventures. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Put a comment down below what you think of what the roof rack looks like. If you like it, don't like it, whatever. Let me know what you think, because I love obviously engaging with you guys in the comment section. And as always, if I don't see you out in the next video, I might see you out in the tracks and trails. And if I don't see you out in the tracks and trails, I shall see you later. Have a great weekend. Bye.